Hi, everybody. Welcome to virtual cycling. This is a long, easy ride. Okay, so we're going for some endurance today, a little bit hard, no breathless. Before I get on my bike, I want to just go over again because it never hurts to get good bike fit. So I want you to make sure that your saddle is in neutral from front to back. So it's right over, like the middle of your saddle is right over the center of the thing that comes up. I'm losing the name right now. All right, saddle is in neutral. Your seat is hip height. So where my hip bone is, my seat sits right above that. All right, then when I jump on, my legs are almost straight at the bottom of the pedal stroke. Saddle post is the word I was looking for right there. I am a trained professional. You just would never know it. All right, we're getting all the things set. We're out on the road. Starting out at 65 RPMs, easy resistance. So the other thing about Bike Fit that is helpful, bring your handlebars up and closer to you, especially if you have any problems with your low back. We want to try to avoid having to really reach or round. So you want this nice tall spine. There's your Bike Fit. Feet neutral, hip height, handlebars up. So if any of those don't feel comfortable, go ahead and push pause, make it right, come on back. So this ride, including the cool down, will be just over an hour. And as I mentioned, we will never go breathless. I am just coming back from being a little under the weather for the past week, AKA COVID finally got me after 2.5 years. But I had a super, super light set of symptoms. But I'm just coming back and I want to make sure to not overdo it. Let my immune system continue to heal and rinse and cleanse. So that's what we're doing today. Healing, rinsing, cleansing. Let's add a little bit more resistance. Just moderate, right in the middle. Stand up and walk. Start to take some breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. We'll take the first few songs and we'll just go over the basics. Never hurts to have reminders of fit and form and technique. I'm excited to be back on the bike. Been over a week, 10 days probably. And I'm ready to move. I'm ready to sweat. I'm ready to help my immune system just move anything out that my body is finished with. Come back to the saddle. So during these long endurance rides, the name of the game is breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Once we get going a little bit, I'm going to help you set a rhythm of breathing right in time with the cadence of your legs. For now, just breathe deeply. If anything feels like it needs a little adjustment, go ahead and make that. meaning if you need to change your saddle position or your handlebars, push pause, you got time. All right, we're gonna stay in the saddle right now for about 4 minutes. I want you to make sure that you have something on the wheel, but not too hard, just kind of easy resistance. And we're going to take this time to go over some alignment principles. If you've taken my class a million times, you know that you can't hear this enough. Every time I say to you, relax your hands, lighten up your hands, I always am reminded that I'm heavy in my hands. So we all need these reminders. So the first thing we do with perfect alignment is we scoot back until those two sitting bones are right over the widest part of the saddle. That's where you've got the most cushion, where you've got the most base to sit on. So scooch. If you reach back, you feel your tailbone pointing slightly down, slightly back. So that means that pelvis is slightly tilted forward, which yes, means there's a little pressure right there in front. So abs in, lift up. Energetically lift up, sit light. We're still right there at 65 RPMs. Should feel easy, 6 or 7, not too hard. So all of the power, strength comes from your hips. So that positioning is the most important. From there, we could just go down the chain, knees in line with the feet. The balls of both feet, right square on the pedals. So if you're wearing shoes with clips, you're clipped in, you're in the perfect place. If you are wearing tennis shoes, there's a chance that you've got your foot shoved all the way into the shoe cage and you feel more pressure on the arch of your foot, especially if you have smaller feet. So I want you to pull your feet back out of the cage just a little bit and tighten up those straps. So you really want to feel the ball of your foot right on the pedals. That's going to give you power in your pedal stroke, but also comfort in your feet. If your feet tend to get kind of crampy or fall asleep when you ride, that's probably why. Your shoes might be too soft and you might be pressing on the soft tissue and not on the bony surfaces in your feet. Okay, so adjust. Take some deep breaths, everybody. So we're good from the hips down. Let's go hips up now. Constantly reminding yourself to pull your belly button in and up, which causes you to sit lighter in the saddle. Like lift yourself up, string from the top of your head. Light. Your spine is neutral. Your shoulders are relaxed. Chest is sticking forward, shoulder blades back. And your neck is in line with your spine. So try not to do this or that, but keep neutral here. Dealio? All right then. Let's add a little bit more resistance, keeping it moderate. We'll get up out of the saddle soon. Elbows soft, hands light. Little tiny bit slower, 60 RPMs now. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. We're going to take a couple of minutes walking it out. Here we go. Okay, the only thing that just changed, well, two things changed. Your hands came forward and there's a little less pressure on your pelvic floor, but your body is in the exact same position. Hinge from the hips, straight spine. So watch me. This is what my body looks like when I'm in the saddle. Kind of see from the side. And this is what it looks like when I'm standing. Very subtle difference. So we always want that crease in the hips, nice and tight. Straight spine, hip crease. In other words, not rounded. Hip crease. If you can, feel that saddle just lightly tapping your hips on each side every time you pedal. You're in the right place. Steady breath. All right, you should be feeling pretty good right now, yeah? 7 out of 10. Steady state. Moderate intensity. I want to take a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4 times in this ride. I'll ask you to work hard, not breathless. Just a little bit more resistance, a little harder work for those legs. Just 4. And the first one is coming up, okay? Got a seated climb ahead of us. About 3.5 minutes, no big deal. So let's go there. Have a seat. Get your hips right back where they belong and add some resistance. I'd like you to just stay steady right here. 65 RPMs. Let's say 3 minutes. Hard effort. While we're here, go ahead and close your eyes. I'm going to draw a picture for you of an actual hill, an actual mountain. So sit tall, lift your pelvic floor, hug in those abs. Let's pretend that they put up a gate on both ends of a canyon, and it's just you and me and our best friends riding a canyon. Let's ride Little Cottonwood Canyon, Salt Lake City. If you've ever been here, that's the canyon leading up to Snowbird and Alta. Super steep, windy, absolutely gorgeous. Right through the middle of the Rocky Mountains. So close your eyes and imagine a paved road, beautiful midsummer day, August, blue sky, like blue, blue sky. A few clouds floating by just to give you a little shade. Jagged, rocky mountains on either side of you. Everything is still green, but there are hints of yellow. Hints, just little hints. Just a reminder, we got about a month left of enjoying this summer weather. Can you breathe in and imagine that crystal clear mountain air coming into your lungs? Hot sun on your skin, but a breeze keeping you cool. Find your breath. Almost there, almost done with hard effort. 1 of 4. Nicely done. So let's bounce out of the mountains, come back to a flat road. Moderate intensity, so you can take a little bit off. Keep some on the wheel. Let's take it up to about 70 RPMs. We'll be in and out of the saddle on this one. So we'll do a little body scan. This is a way to keep your mind engaged. Let's start with our toes. I want you to just wiggle your toes in your shoes. Kind of scrunch the bottom, lift your toenails, spread, fan your toes wide in your shoes. How much movement do you have with your toes? And then just relax those toes down in your shoes. Connect to the ball of your foot, right and left. And see if you can feel the way you are pushing forward before your pedal hits the bottom. There's a little bit of like a surge sensation with every pedal stroke, like you're truly moving forward in space. Let's add a little bit of resistance. Feel your ankle relaxed. A little bit of movement, not too much. Knees lined up. Let's walk it out for a bit. There's that crease in the hips. That little tap on the saddle. You can feel your belly button hugging in. You can feel your breath expanding your lungs. Loose shoulders, soft elbows, and light hands. Deep, deep, deep breaths. Relax your neck. Relax your face. Now, I want you to just check in with whole body here. Everything working together. One fantastic system. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's come back down, friends. How we doing? Keeping it in the middle. Next song, We're gonna go hard again. Bout number 2 of hard effort. So hold back a little. Breathe deep. Are you ready for hard effort numero dos? Let's do it. Okay, the reason this is hard is because it's faster. Try to keep that resistance right where it is and meet me up there at 80 RPMs. My friends, we are here for 4 minutes. I want you to sustain level 8, 4 minutes. To help us through, close your eyes. I'm going to give you a word to focus on. The word is survivor. Survivor. What word does that, or what images does that bring up for you? A movie with Tom Hanks and a volleyball. Wasn't that movie called Survivor? Stories, dramatic or tragic events. Who in your life is a survivor? Real or fiction? Just give yourself opportunity to roll a little movie in your mind of people who have survived things. Keep your cadence. Keep it right where it is. 80 RPMs. Fingers and toes relaxed. Such good breathing, everybody. Be plentiful in that oxygen delivery. That wasn't the Tom Hanks movie, that was Castaway. My brain today. Survivor is a reality TV show, right? Okay, we got all that connected. Survivor. It's also an 80s rock band. Eye of the Tiger. Hope I'm right on that one. I'm like 0 for 3 right now. Keep it going. 80 RPMs. So just for fun, let's make a mantra. I am a survivor. I am a survivor. I want you to join the ranks of the people you just imagined. Survivors, they inspire us. People who get through hard things and come out the other side are survivors. And they inspire us when we are in the middle of hard things. Hold on. We get to go easy next. So hold on to hard effort, a couple more seconds. Whew. I'm kind of happy that easy is coming up next because this is a long, easy ride. 2 of our 4 hard efforts complete. It does not get harder than that. So more endurance, right? All right, so here's our easy set. Go ahead and lower your resistance. Go ahead and sit up tall. Give yourself just a quick little water break. 65 RPMs. Let things loosen up. All right. Feel free to do a few stretches. And then let's find that breath again. We're gonna stay in the saddle here for about 3 more minutes. Next song, we'll do a little rolling hill in and out of the saddle. All right, let's make it a little more personal. So who specifically in your life do you know that is a survivor? So one person that jumps into my brain right away is my mom, who right around her 80th birthday got in a really serious car accident. So right away, she was a survivor of a serious car accident, but it broke a bunch of bones, including her pelvis. And I was so inspired, still am, by the way she sailed through that. Her physical therapy, she was a straight A student. She got back on her feet so quickly, did all the work. And her pelvis healed a little bit crooked, so she's got a little bit of pain, a little difficulty now, but man, she's a survivor. Super proud of my mama. I've told you many stories about my brother who took a bullet right here to the temple and it literally like lodged between his eye and his skin. Crazy, crazy times. Survivor. All right, give me just a little bit more resistance, please. Sit tall, sit light. As promised, we'll get up out of the saddle. So turn that on a little bit more. Stand up. All right, can you feel that saddle touching your hips and the hands light? All right, let's go a step further. You are a survivor. I want you to look back there in your past. What have you survived? What have you come through? So I am a breast cancer survivor. My family doesn't appreciate this one, but I survived 2 different kinds of Christianity. I survived teenagers, 3 C-sections, graduate school, 27 years of marriage. That's not survival, right? And most recently, frickin' COVID. I'm a survivor. I want you to look back. Look back at your past. What have you crawled, walked, or run away from? You are a survivor. You did it. Feel that saddle. Feel your hands. Let's take a moment. Let's celebrate what we walked, crawled, or ran through, what we've come through, accomplished, conquered, or simply survived. Come back down, friends. Find that steady breath. The mantra, I am a survivor. You have evidence, don't you? Stand up. You have proven to be a survivor. Try to relax everything you can. Let the muscles that do the work, do the work. Core strong, friends. Have a seat. Push forward and then down. Got it? Woo. Good times. We'll put a little bit more resistance on. We'll be in and out of the saddle, staying in that moderate zone. Little bit faster cadence. Let it roll up about 80 RPMs. Not too much resistance, but not too little. We'll try some in and out with this fast cadence. Stand. Back down. Not too much, not too little. Stand. Back down. Woo. Check it up. And down. Stand up. Let's stay down for a bit. Keep that 80 RPMs, moderate intensity. So what are you surviving right now? Wiggle your fingers. You are currently surviving something. Up we go. A little more up this time. Back down. Come on. Ooh. Love your bike. Stand up. Give it some love, some gratitude. Down. Stay right here. So, New mantra. I survived that. I am surviving this. Up we go. Keep breathing. Woo, here's the sweat. Not too hard, not too easy. We'll find our way back down, friends. Slow it down again. Woo. Easier resistance, slow cadence. Let that heart rate come back down at 60 RPMs. So bring all of your attention to this ride. This ride right here, these pedal strokes. You're halfway through, start to finish, including cool down. So we're on the second half. And I want you to say out loud, I am surviving this. It's your heart. It's alive. It's pumping blood. It is. Keep it easy. So I want you to just do a little check. What seems hard about what you're doing right now? Is it the saddle? Is it your back? Is it your knees, your feet? Is it just mentally kind of staying focused, staying here when you have a million things to do? What's hard about this? Does it feel really challenging to your lungs? So take the hardest parts of this and then just say, I'm surviving this. Because you're still here. Your legs are moving. Your muscles are pumping. Your heart is pumping blood, doing its job for you so beautifully. I am surviving this ride right now. I survived that. I'm surviving this. Folks, it's such a good mantra. Right now, in this moment, close your eyes and feel you right now surviving. ING, present time. Let's give it just a little more resistance, 65 RPMs. Moderate intensity, not too hard, everybody. The next song is hard. So we're gonna gear up for that. Let's stand up. Settle in right here, friends. Close your eyes. Breathe deep. So let's look around our lives. What are we surviving right now in life? If you're here riding with me, you are surviving the remnants of a pandemic, health-wise, economy-wise, relationship-wise, socially, we are surviving this. Some of us more gracefully than others, I would say. I'm not sure I'm one of those. I'd love to think that I am, but there are moments when I don't think I'm being so graceful about it. Especially when it caught up with me. Come on. So stupid. Have a seat. Give yourself a little saddle break. And the opposite. Sometimes we need to stand to take a break. Come up again. So what in your life are you surviving? A challenge at work? A physical challenge? A relationship challenge? Politics? Financial issues? Are you working on something hard, a project? I survived that. I am surviving this ride and this life. ING. Have a seat. Breathe deep. I want you to get ready for hard number 3. We have a seated climb ahead of us, about 4 minutes of hard effort. Abs in, sit tall. Let's come out one more time to get ready. Nice job, everybody. Check in with that breath, friends. Down we go. Everybody's strong. Check in with all of the alignment. Way we started this ride, put it all back in place. Start with your toes. Make your way up to your head. All right, here is our hard effort song. Scoot back, push your feet forward. 65 with hard resistance. I'd like to challenge you to put as much as you can on that wheel and stay with it. Close your eyes. Feel into this. My friends, bring your mind to something in the future that you will survive. I promise you, there are challenges ahead, right? And most, we have no idea what they are. But maybe even think of the hard thing that you are surviving right now and just project into the future, being on the other side. And you can use the mantra, I will survive. Gloria Gaynor. Relax your neck. Stay loose. Hard effort, number 3. Can you add a little bit more? Deep breaths, come on. If you have a dominant leg, which we all do, switch it right now. Put a little more effort in the leg that gets a little less attention. Add if you can. Fingers and toes loose. Can you feel your breath and your heartbeat? Steady, not breathless. I will survive. Maybe it's just this ride. Put that mantra in place. I survived that. I am surviving this. I will survive that. I have proof. I've done it before. I'm doing it right now. I'll do it again. Fingers and toes loose, relaxed, calm. All right, we made it through that. We get to take resistance off and speed up our legs. So let's go a little faster than normal. Let's flush them out. 80, 90, 100 RPMs. 3 minutes, short song. Just flush it out. Oxygen to your muscles. Keep light resistance on the wheel. We want this moderate, not hard, not easy. Flush it out. Folks, we are on the final leg of this journey. We've got one more hard effort, one more little climb, and then the rest is easy and moderate. Okay, so one more hard stretch. Deep breath, endurance. Let's find inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Breathe in, breathe out. Slow, steady breath. How slow, how deeply can you breathe? Both ways. All right, just for fun, stand and run, just for 10 seconds. Just run it out. And down. Now find that breath again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep your legs fast. 1 more minute. Steady breath. Fast legs. Slow it down. Maybe around 80 RPMs. This is our hard song. I think we got about 3 minutes right here. 80 to 90 RPMs with some resistance. Last chance to go hard. All right, folks, I want you to take a moment and feel gratitude. Gratitude for this body doing this work, this breath, so dependable, this opportunity, this technology that brings us together, the means, the bike, the props. Stand up. All right, hard but not breathless. Okay? So if this is too much standing, running, have a seat, but try to maintain your cadence. Come back down. Whoa. Okay, that's a doozy for our last hard effort. Keep it going. Fingers and toes. Deep breath. So grateful that you're here doing this for yourself. Grateful that you survived all of that back there. Grateful that you are surviving this and whatever's going on in life right now. We're surviving, and we will also survive that. Whatever it is, we are survivors. Yes, we are. We're training right now, proving to ourselves that we are that. Option. You want one more run? It's up to you. Stay here with your cadence, 80, 85, 90, or we'll take one more little run at it. Let's go. Inhale, exhale. Gratitude for all of it. The past, the present, and the future. Gratitude. Not just the good, easy things. Think how boring a ride would be if it was all easy. No challenges. Down. We never like it in the minute when things are hard, but we're always glad we went through that, right? I know. One of those hard to be a human things. Come on, stay with it. Almost there, last hard, almost done. Ooh. Okay, we survived that. Let's go to easy. Slow her down. We'll be in the saddle. Somewhere around 80 RPMs might feel good. Make this easy. I guess I'm closer to 90 RPMs if I'm with the music. So you can float it up a little bit with easy resistance. All right, my friends. Home stretch. One more song, moderate intensity, a flat, easy ride home, and a stretch. How does that sound? 15 minutes left. That includes your stretch. We got this. Can you keep those legs fast and easy? Deep breaths. Put everything together. You've got the perfect bike fit. You've got perfect alignment, perfect technique. Bring in some imagery. Do a body scan. Put everything in its most comfortable place. Where are you in this imagery? Maybe this is a flat road somewhere. Long stretch of highway. Yellow wheat growing in the fields, blowing in the wind on either side of you. Summer day. Just reflecting on the gratitude for what you have survived, what you are currently surviving, giving you evidence that you will survive. Relax your feet. Don't take tension where you don't need it. Steady breath. One more time, we go to moderate, and then we are home free. So give me some resistance on the wheel. Choose your cadence. I'm at about 80 RPMs. Last time with resistance on, and we're going super easy. And a little taper off. "90 RPMs, moderate intensity." Sing along if you like. As you take deep breaths, fill yourself with confidence. You are at the tail end of a long ride. Easy to moderate, mostly a few hard bouts, but you stayed the course. You exercised endurance and stick-to-itiveness. You did it, you survived. Let that leave you with confidence, a little taller stand, a little more self-esteem. Yay you. Yay us. I feel better. Definitely feel better than when I started. Just flushing it out. Whew. If you are so inclined, you want one more little jog, go for it. One last little push out of the saddle. Back to the saddle. Take resistance way low, not all the way off, but pretty low. Let's ride it easy. Let's let our heart rate taper way back down to base. And then we will head down to the floor to stretch. I want you to close your eyes. Slow way down. And feel. I want you to feel exactly what you feel right now in this moment. Presence, awareness. Everything relaxing, you made it. Legs are almost floating around the pedals. There's a little bit on the wheel. It's like a lazy ride around the neighborhood. You have come through the challenge. The greatest challenge might have been those moments when you tried to talk yourself out of working out today, but you lost that argument and showed up anyway, which means you won the argument. So gratitude for that. You are a survivor. You get that title. Let's go to breath. Inhale, exhale, long inhale, long exhale. In, out, in, and just keep going like that. Breathe in as deep and slow as you can. Let the exhale be the same length. Go ahead and sit tall. And just let your legs slow down. Take all the resistance off. Go way to zero. And the legs are even slower. So for our stretch today, I'm going to move the bike out of the way and I'm going to lead you through a little slow yoga flow that's going to stretch all of our muscles. So if you have time to stick around with me for 4 or 5 more minutes, please do. Nothing fancy, just some stretch with poses, with stretches kind of connected together, which yoga is so good at. Let's lift up and reach back. start here by just flowing through the shoulders. We inhale as the arms come up, and we exhale as the arms reach back. And we come up, and we cactus the arms, lift and lower the chin. Go ahead and bring your legs to a stop. Arms behind, interlace, open up across your chest and your collarbones. Oh, let out a sigh. Go ahead and move your bike out of the way. I like to take off my shoes when I'm doing yoga. It feels good to let my feet breathe. So we're going to start with a deep breath in, arms overhead. Cactus the arms again into that back bend. Reach behind, interlace the fingers, step a little bit wider, open up through the chest. And on an exhale, bend your knees, hinge from the hips, just like you did on your bike. Lower the head, lift the knuckles. And then let your hands come to the floor, just lower here in this forward fold. We'll walk our hands to the left and right of our feet. And then with fingertips on the floor, knees bent, come down as low as you can and then back up. You're just opening up the backs of your legs, backs of your knees. A little deeper look into those hamstrings. And then walk your hands forward or your feet back. Come into downward facing dog. You can move down into those calves, lower legs, Achilles tendons. And then shifting forward, come into plank pose. Let's set our left knee down on the ground and then just scoop that right foot all the way forward, bringing you down into a lunge. Just giving you that hip flex or stretch that feels so good. You can stay right here or press up onto your knee if that doesn't stress your lower back at all. And stretch into your hip flexor. And as we release, the hands come to the inside of the foot. And I like to do this little thing called juicing the hip, just dropping that knee in and out. Getting some of those little muscles, the rotators of the hip. And then let's tuck the back toes, lift that knee. We'll walk our hands to the center and fold forward. Your hips are going to feel a little different because we've only stretched one hip flexor. Just nod your head, shake things out. And we'll go toward the left foot or the back foot. Drop your knee. You can stay right here. You can press on the knee, just come up a little bit higher. That feels so good, doesn't it? Survivor. Go ahead and bring the hands to the inside, drop that knee in and out, juice your hip. And then we will tuck the toes, lift the knee, come back to center. With our feet wide, hands right here in the center. You're gonna bend the knees a little bit, bring your hands to your hips, spine stays long, lift up from the hips. Take a deep breath, arms up overhead, stretch, stretch. And lower your arms slowly. Heel toe your feet back together and bring your hands right here in front of you and put them together several times because you are a survivor. Thank you so much for joining me today. That was a really great ride for my needs. I just needed to do something a little longer, a little easier. So hopefully that worked for you too. I will see you next time. Please make sure to leave comments, anything that's working for you or anything else you'd like to see here. Have a great day.